Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 4 of my Dragon Age Origins Season 2 playthrough. So last time, we made it to, what city is this? What little village is this? We made it to this little village. It's not Ostagar, that's the one that got nuked by the army. It's Lothering. Isn't that what it's called? Lothering? We made it to Lothering, and we recruited Liliana. And, we have Morgan and Alistair in tow. Don't know if Morgan's gonna stay, but, Liliana and Alistair will. And, we're just clipping, man. We're just doing our thing. So, that's not it. It feels like it's been a long time since I recorded anything, because technically, it has been, because I pre-recorded stuff a long while back, and then I put them up so that last weekend I was getting a lot of house stuff done, apartment stuff done, and because of it, I did it, so I pre-recorded a lot like 2 weeks ago, basically, and then I put it up last week, and so that way I could free up more of my time to get some apartment stuff done. And so because of that, it's been like 2 weeks since I recorded. Now, not technically totally true, because I did do one coder part, last weekend, but like Dragon Age has been 2 weeks, so it feels a little bit like it's been a long time. So we're just moving on.
I saw you take the supplies from my car.
The carnage we left in the wilds
Your
was
cross
horrible.
and eyes are inept.
Refugee.
A
You're part of
chasen
the
would
army.
never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough!
Good lord. Like, what's happening?
Don't get busted. You aren't one of my captors.
Observant.
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you in there?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
And just what are you doing in there?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why'd you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Who'd you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
That's horrible.
I agree.
Then why did you do it? Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
I am on a quest of great importance.
Importance is a matter of perspective. From here, very little seems meaningful.
Would the revered mother let you free?
I would not, were I her.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
He did kill 8 people, including children. I feel like he does deserve it. But I could use his muscle in my fight, I guess. Not that we're actually going to use him, because of course we're not. But, you know. Like, it's like, I'm like, but why? Like, why did you do it? Like, I have confusion.
I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question.
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Come on, Morgan. Have a heart. Alistair's great. What's your problem, Morgan? What's up, dude?
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
Did you know that there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate
Drive
that.
them off this planet. Can you tell me anything about the cage, Kunari?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough.
Gotcha.
Make her what?
Alright. I guess we're gonna go see if we can get Sten free. I don't know why, though. It's not like we're gonna carry him. I'm not even gonna talk to him. I don't like him very much. He's kind of a dickhead.
There's word of Darkspawn
So...
dragons, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Wow. Surprisingly nice for a Templar.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I am the Grey Warden Elena.
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Alright, about those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again, I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
Well, I had my friends with me.
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for
Thanks,
it.
bro, I appreciate what you did.
Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Thanks, bro.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
He's like really nice for a Templar. That's very surprising.
And when the Maker spoke,
Alright. Cabinet, far wall.
That's an accurate likeness of
Ooh.
Andraste. Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. How will we know?
True. Maybe she was super duper ugly. Other strength boots. What? Voss? Oh, even he doesn't have 22 strength. And he's the warrior. Alright, well. He can count us out of wearing those. And these are steel, which also requires a significant amount of strength. Alright, what else is going on here? Oh, not
What do you wish of me?
Nothing. I accidentally talked to
If you must.
I know. I accidentally talked to you.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Why do you have a name? Oh, I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear.
Alright, just checking for anything interesting. Oh,
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry?
no.
Our need has never been greater.
Afraid not. I have nothing to offer.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
He doesn't. But, I mean, he sort of does. What do you do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Qunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Qunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Are you, what would make him do such a thing?
He would not say, though he acknowledged his guilt. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Qunari is a danger.
Interesting. Cause maybe I was just gonna Google it. Like, why did he do that? Okay, we're back. So I did some Googling. Apparently he actually did kill all those people. There's no framing or anything there. And apparently, like, he loses his sword, which maybe has a religious significance, I don't know. But he loses his sword and he lashed out. Apparently that's why he ended up killing everybody. And so his atonement really could be doing the whole blight thing, but apparently other people on some forums and stuff were saying that that sometimes in some of their playthroughs they leave him to die depending on the character. Like if you do the human noble and do the Kusland is the what that character's name is, and if you do the Kusland origin, which is the human noble, some of the nobles, one person was saying that they were so traumatized with what happens in that story, which is a very cool origin by the way, that she leaves him there to die. And then someone else said that sometimes if they play as a mage intro, they will leave him to die there because of how the Qunari treat mages. And so you can have some headcanons about why you do whatever, but there it is. Anyway, I want him freed. I might have use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Although, generally speaking, a lot of people say that they just recruit him just because we're in a position where we can't really turn down able bodies, so I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Hopefully he can find some way to be moderately useful. Alright, so we checked out that. Not gonna interrupt what's going on there.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
What's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
Of course, doesn't it? The Daedalus know little about human religion.
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we will serve by feeding its flames.
I'll leave you alone then.
I wish you well.
I'm not gonna like get into this religious argument with him. Like he can believe what he wants.
Who are you? Can you protect us?
No, I can try to. Fuck.
What do you wish of me?
Trying so hard to get this book, dude. There it is. It's such a small target, and I keep targeting the wrong thing.
The task is finished.
The task is finished. All right. Very nice, very nice.
Who?
Yo.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Terran Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Gotcha. So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Alright.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
You're welcome, human. It was my pleasure. Alright, I think we've... Oh, look at that. There. I feel like we've seen, we came, we saw, we conquered.
Where can we go?
Nowhere. Just like super depressing. Just nowhere, you're dead. Just like leave. She's like, wow. That's really depressing. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. I feel inspired. It's like, hey, no problem. You just hang in there. She's like, well, I don't sure I want to now. What's the point? It's very sad. Alright, there's not any new stuff, is there? No. Okay. Let's see. So that's not it. Also not it. Hang on, I hit an ability accidentally. Okay, there we go. Nope, it's still not start. We can do this. So many fucking buttons, dude. Okay, so the regulars. Deliver the letters of conscription to the remaining okay, and Redcliffe and Lothering. Okay, I did the Lothering one, and then Denerim's alienage. Find the deserters, deal with them as you see fit. Return to the irregulars with 3 bundles of guild supplies. You will likely find them at the following locations, like Galahad, Denerim, Frostback Mountains. Okay, so those are long-term. And we have to free Sten. We have to create a poison for Barlin. Interesting. Okay, and then weed out the bandits. There is a notice on the Chandler's board about bandits. Okay, so those are outside. So I guess really what we should see is poisons and traps. Poison making. That's a deathroot extract. Maybe that'll be enough. I don't know what he's
Right.
what he's
I've
after.
come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
Oh my god. Alistair, please. Alistair, please.
Did you see the new
Alright. So let's go talk to this old man. I don't know what he's looking for, but I made poison. I don't know if that'll count.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Okay, so that doesn't appear to count. Okay, to protect it from another test back, he asked you to create a suitable poison form, 3 flasks of venom. Okay, so 3, so that's what I need. It's not just any old poison. I need to make venom. So venom. I need toxin extract, which I think, if memory serves, you get from outside. I think there's like spiders in the corner and you get venom extract from killing them. I think that was the gimmick. It's been a while, but I think that was the gimmick. And I accidentally talked to the trap lady, like an idiot, beforehand. I talked to the trap lady and told her no, thinking I was going to go talk to Liliana and then come back to talk to her, but it didn't let me do it. And so I sort of locked her out, which is tragic.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
Out of one cage and into another. And in what endeavor am I to aid you?
I am a Grey Warden, sworn to defend against the Blight.
You are a Grey Warden. Even in the far north, we have heard the legends of their strength and skill. But I suppose not every legend is true.
Rude.
Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
I've never carried Sten, like, ever, because I don't like him very much. He seems weird. I don't get him at all. Like, so I never even think about that Sten exists because Alistair exists. So, like, what's the point? So, you know, there you go. He's technically in the party, not that it matters. Alright, let's go kill some bandits. And I think the first group should be in the weeds over here, I think. There they are. Sup, nerds?
I shall
Dead. Oh, he's super not alive. Backstab. Dead. Slay him. Nice. Alright. And they're dead. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm being called. Okay, we are back. Sorry, I very unexpectedly got a call from my family. And did a very quick little video chat with them, and yeah, it was neato. Oh my god, I've never been back here before.
I'm done.
Look at that, dude. I don't think I've ever once done that. Like, walked all the way back to this corner and saw that elf fruit in that chest. I think that was a first. Alright, let's go ahead and bounce over to maybe to the middle one here. Give me the elf fruit. Oh. Alright, let's deal with this first. Get him.
Down you go.
Come here, you coward. Yeah, he thought he was gonna run around that corner and he didn't make it. Alright, got some boots. Alright, I'm going back for the elf fruit. Alright, now we can run around that corner and trigger the last one.
Danger approaches.
Come here, you fools.
It shall be.
No, target them. There we go. Target one of these guys, please. Oh, he's super not alive. I was lining up for my backstab, bro. And I leveled up. He had a lot of fancy stuff. Alright.
Finished.
Alright, I leveled up, bro. Ooh, I have a specialization already. Assassin. In fairness, a quaint ideal that no place in combat. Poisons are their weapons of choice. Ours are inflicting crippling strikes would inflict persistent wounds on their foes. Assassins are marveled with stealth and efficiency. We have Bard, which What's-Her-Face has, so I know I don't want. Pendant, Scouts, and Militia. Constitution, Nature Resist. Stewards of Nature exploit every advantage of their environment. Lure wild beasts to attack their foes. Duelist. Prefer to fight in light armors and strike with light but precise attacks. Experienced duelists have preternatural report allow them to evade their opponent's clumsy blows as well as strike with remarkable precision. That kind of sounds good. Duelist, bro? Alright, and I'm a rogue, and my my dexterity's not very high. I need more cunning before I can grab that. Plus, I need to be a higher level. Dueling. Focus on proper form, getting a bonus to attack while the mode is active. Keen defense adds a bonus to defense while in this mode. That's kind of cool. I think we're going to grab dueling. Very nice. Alright, I need to not be here. I need to do this. And sustain modes. And what is this one? Dual striking. Character strikes with bow weapon simultaneously. More damage. Cannot inflict regular critical hits or backstabs. Gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna assign this. What is that ability? Hang on a minute. No, now. What is this? Deadly Strike. Makes a swift strike on a vulnerable area target, dealing normal damage, but getting a bonus to armor penetration. Oh. Neato. Oh, I accidentally moved something. Hang on. Oh, I think Sweep was there. Assign to Sweep. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we can go Sustained Dueling on that one. Dueling active. Nice. Cool. I've never done dueling before. Like, as far as that specialization goes. I always go with, I think I almost always go with, like, assassin and stuff like that because it sounds like something that would be more up my alley. You know? Landmark tree. If I had a Mabari, he would be very excited about that. Hunting for plants. Alright, hopefully them spitters are over here. Aha. Spiders. Well, I resisted the first one. Not the other 18. They're all dying too fast, I can't even help. Oh, good. Alright, plenty of toxic extracts now. Very nice. Oh, Alistair. Okay, so, I think we're gonna go all in on strength on this one. And I guess you can grab shield balance. Alright. Okay, so that's a two-handed weapon. And then there's a regular... I feel like the other bonuses are better, so we'll move that to junk. So regular longbow. And it is much better than the one I'm using. Not to say I'm usually going to be using such a bow, but we'll check that shield for what Alistair's using. I'll just regular axe that we don't need. Alright, we won't need 2 sets of gloves either way. Okay, a couple iron rings, which I think are, yeah, they're literally just junk. Willpower and spear resist. Okay, Alistair. Cold, he's just having cold resist. I feel like just a bonus one is just better, just to a stat, I feel like. And a better hat for you. Less physical resist, though. But mental resist is kind of cool. Sure. Alright, so he gained a bonus, so he actually could upgrade. Let's go. He could wear heavy armor. Heavy. 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 He can wear a suit of heavy, bro. Alright, we can get rid of your old splint mail stuff. Although he could have access to the fancy boots. Do they match at all? No. No, to say the least, they don't. Are they really good, though? They are higher armor, but they do have higher fatigue, and they don't have the bonus of constitution. So, I feel like we can just get rid of those. These are a very light strength item. And we'll check my other people. Two-handed weapon, which he doesn't need. That's probably better. Okay, this one is not good, but this one is better than what he's using. Alright, so upgrades to him. Now for Morgan. I wasn't going to give her the hat because it's stupid. Hers has a +6 defense, which sounds pretty neato, so I don't feel like it's that much better. She has willpower and then a mental resistance, which I feel like is much better. Okay, she has cunning and mental resist, which cunning, of course, is very relevant for her. And again, +3 defense, so we can just get rid of these then. And okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, I went to see, I think I'm holding a shield too that I doubt I need. Yeah, it's an iron bark though. Tier 5. I mean, it's tier 5, but it's a buckler, and it takes 24 strength, which is whatever, but Like, what's his face is using a heavy shield. He's going big shield, so I don't feel like I need that. Okay. Oh, we can't. It's mad. The incline too steep. It's mad. Alright. Had a little bit of money. Alright, there is some little objectives things up here. I don't know why my character is all stanced up. Let's see if we can get her to chill out. Okay, combat's over. Straighten up. There we go. She was very upset. She's all stanced up, bro. So it's like, relax. The combat's over. We won.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me. I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Well, that was a choice.
I shall do it.
Backstabs. Dead.
As you say.
Get off my girlfriend. Well, that was a intelligent move on their part. Okay, I was just wondering what these other white little arrows way up top here are for. Oh, before I forget though, let's go ahead and make.
Impossible.
Okay. You could say it's impossible. It doesn't make it true.
I see them. Dark spawn.
Oh. I was grabbing something. Do you mind? Hey. Alright, you can... Oh no! I actually forgot that these two were a thing. Deadly strike. He's getting stun locked, dude. Go for backstabs. Take that, nerds. Maleficar regrets.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
There he is.
It's mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Good luck to you. Unless...
We'll be off as soon as this mess...
That's alright. I think they rejoin you later. Hey, my pleasure, bro. I will catch up with you guys later. Alright. So... we'll actually catch up with him later. But I think now we can run back and turn some things in. Alright, I think the first stop here is going to be the tavern. And I think we'll talk to the old guy about the poison that he wanted. Because I think I should already have it done.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid. If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some. Hey?
Let's go. Okay. Not that. Let's go ahead and look at the journal. Okay, so I do have to report that. I have to go to the board. To the board. Alright, chanter guy.
Let him take note.
Yes, I know. Alright. Bears. And the villagers who open are... lone boy in the village whose mother is missing. Okay, gotcha. I know where those ones are, I think. The boy's mother is at the tree in the center island area. And then I think there's bears near her, or maybe that was a different one. But obviously we do know pretty much where those ones are. So we can run out and take care of them all. You know, at some point, some part of me does sort of think about a hardest difficulty playthrough for the achievements.
If only they would leave us alone. Is that
So, currently, for fun, I am working on 100%ing Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition, and I'm well on my way. I'm currently playing a Biotic, and I just finished Mass Effect 1 as a Biotic, which, admittedly, Biotic, not my favorite way to play, in general. Having to manage all the powers, I'm just like, I'm a caveman, I'm unga bunga, I just want to shoot shit. And so, you know, you found the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Yes, I know. Anyway, I just like to shoot shit, so I'm very simple that way. But I was getting all the achievements for biotic stuff for the, for my goal of 100%ing it. So, I'm currently working on Mass Effect, and some part of me did consider trying to 100% the Dragon Age series, but I've heard the difficulty on Dragon Age 2 is like the kind of difficulty where it's not supposed to be that hard, you know? Where like it's so hard that like the people have said they don't feel like the devs tested like how hard it is, you know? And so that makes me nervous. If people are saying it's that difficult, that makes me nervous. Like, for the hardest difficulty playthrough of Mass Effect, which I'm planning on doing, I actually don't expect that to be that bad because I've heard a lot of people talking about strategies, that they're like, yeah, you do this class and you make sure you're on top of your biotic combos or whatever, or, you know, or even if you want to play a soldier, which is at the moment what I'm planning on doing, and they said, yeah, you carry Garrus and you give him the Typhoon rifle and then he just shreds the whole map for you, and they're like, and if you really want to be powerful, then you be the soldier and also carry a Typhoon like rifle and you can just delete the room, you know what I mean?
Let him take note
anyway.
and the start.
Anyway, and so it's just like, you know, it makes it feel like that it makes it feel like that it's manageable, you know? Like, do I expect it to be difficult? Yes, but do I expect it to be harder than I can bear? No. And so, you know, I do think it's going to be very likely that I will be able to 100% Mass Effect. And that's a very good weapon. I want it. He can have it. And we're going to go ahead and junk that one. Nice. Oh, we do have to put something on it. I don't think I have a rune or anything, and is that something I can just do? Anyway, but yeah, I do think it's likely I will be able to take care of it, but oh no, Sandal does that in camp. I remember now. Anyway, but you know, so I do think it's likely that I can 100% Mass Effect, and I'm well on my way to actually doing it. I don't have a whole lot of achievements left. There's like 3 little achievements in Mass Effect 2 to take care of that are like power related. And then I think there's a few in 3, but then I have the hardest difficulty run of trying to beat the whole trilogy on hardest difficulty, and then I have I have to do the romance in 2 because apparently Liliana doesn't count in the DLC. Liara doesn't count in the DLC which is bullshit. And so I have to romance somebody, and there's like and Kelly is the only one I thought about, but she doesn't count. So you have to, as a girl, as FemShep, I have to romance a dude. So suddenly I have to be straight all of a sudden, even though my Shep is not straight. And suddenly I have to be, which sucks. And I had to romance some random guy, even though I'm in the middle of a Liara romance, and I've never gotten the last Paramore achievement because I never cheat. I never fool around. I'm always loyal. And so I only ever romanced Liara, and once I romanced Garrus, and I was obviously loyal to him too. But there's no romance other than at almost Liara that you can keep through 1, 2, and 3 and have it like rekindle. And Liara technically is one, but she apparently for the achievement doesn't actually count technically. And so my plan is to romance Thane in 2, which I barely started to a couple days ago, and I didn't even get through the intro. I made the character and saved it, and then that was basically it. But in 2, my plan is to romance Thane, save it right before like the end romance scene, get the scene, hopefully get the achievement for Paramore 3, and then immediately reload the save because BioWare cannot make me cheat on Liara, not for real, and so I'm not gonna do it. So at the moment, that's my plan. And to seeing if I can get that achievement to pop. Other than that, the only other achievement that I think might be a little bit of a pain, but not that bad, is I have to get 5 guns to level 10, which I believe to actually do, you have to play New Game Plus on Mass Effect 3. But I saw a guide online that some guy pointed out the earliest, easiest guns to get, and so you could just play a few minutes into Mass Effect 3, just like not super far. really early on, you can get those guns that are fully upgraded to like 5 or whatever on the first run, and then get them into the second run up to level 10. And so I'll just follow that guide, play it just far enough to get the achievement, and then bail. And so that'll be the plan. So I feel like it's likely. But for Dragon Age, I've heard that it's really hard. And so there's achievements I'm missing as far as Dragon Age goes. That's not going to help. There we go. I need to open this one. So Dragon Age, there is stuff that I'm missing. And like Origins, I think might be more likely to be doable. And I even know what some of these achievements are. So this one, across all playthroughs, recruited all party members. I'm missing this one because I don't recruit Loghain. Because at the very end, I would have to recruit Loghain, have Alistair leave, turn Loghain. I think I would have to turn Loghain into a Grey Warden, and then have Loghain kill himself to kill the Archdemon, because that's one of the endings. And then this is the other one I'm missing, is endings, because an ending that I've never gotten, I don't think, is having my character sacrifice herself to kill the Archdemon. I've never done that one, and I'm also missing the Loghain recruiting ending. So that's the reason I'm missing these two. I don't know what this secret one is, and this one, actually, hang on a minute, I know how to get past this. Hang on, we're getting to the bottom. There's a lot of achievements. This will allow me to see what we're actually missing. Okay, so yeah, there's those ones. And then this one, the ultimate sacrifice. See, so I've never gotten the achievement to have me kill myself to kill the Archdemon. This one, I found somewhere online of a list of every area in the game, and I don't know how it's possible I could have possibly missed that. I've done every single origin story. I just like, how is it possible that I've not gotten that? So I think it's possible that I could get that one. People have said grab a save where you're like right before the lands meet kind of thing, and like right before the lands meet, and then just open the list and travel to every area and make sure you got it. I don't know how it's possible I missed it, and so that's a thing. This one is, I feel like, again, I played this game so many times. How is it possible that I haven't gotten this? But it's the reason why is because your character has to kill 1,000 Darkspawn. This isn't a total killed. This is your character. And so some people have, I found another guide online that there's an area that infinite darkspawn will spawn in, and so you like separate from everybody, you load in, you kill the darkspawn, you reload, and you can reload the save and it counts, is what I was told. And so you can just farm for kills in the same area. Dang it, we have to go all the way back down, that sucks. Anyway, I'm doing it so fast my Xbox is lagging, it's very mad that I'm doing it that fast. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, so that's the Darkspawn one. This one, Saved Vigil's Keep. So this one is in the DLC for Awakening, I believe. I have to go to Vigil's Keep instead of saving Amaranthine. I just let the city burn, and I've never done that ending because I've upgraded Vigil's Keep so much that if you do everything, it will survive on its own. You don't need to go there, and so I always go after the city because you can basically save everything. And so, but to do this one, you have to sacrifice the city to save the keep, which technically I guess I could do for this playthrough just to get the achievement, I guess. This one, earn maximum approval with all thrall types. So this is for that weird Darkspawn, the Darkspawn Chronicles, the weird Darkspawn DLC. I played through it once and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, and then I just never played it again. And then this one, keep the initial ogre alive as your thrall throughout the entire module. Again, weird Darkspawn DLC, it's whatever. This one, defeated the Harvester on hard or nightmare. So this one, for the achievements to kill these two, the Vartarl and the Harvester, really all you have to do, you only have to do the fight. There is no like beat the game on the hardest difficulty achievement for Origins. You have to just beat that fight. And so what you could really do is run up to the right before the fight, save it, and then jack the difficulty to on hard, because you wouldn't have to do nightmare, and then do hard, and then try to do the fight with a really good character. So those ones I could attempt any time, so long as I had a good character that was powerful and lined up. And this one I would just Google like where all the notes are and then grab them all. And so, but you can see why I think this could be 100%able if I was willing to like save it right before the ending parts of the game, and then I could grab the endings I need and reload the save, get the achievement, reload the save. And so I think that would be the play, I think. And I think that would allow me to. I could grab a lot of these achievements doing just that. Actually, I could save it like right before the lands meet, travel to every area in the game. I could farm and get the darkspawn kills. I could recruit Logain and have him kill himself, and then reload the save, and then and then I could sacrifice myself and then reload the save, that kind of thing. And so yeah, and so I could easily do all that. And so you could see why I think this one's 100%able. But I've heard that Dragon Age 2 is like hard as balls, is what I've heard. And so because Dragon Age 2 is so difficult, like I just don't think it's. I feel like it's less likely that 100%. And the other major reason why Dragon Age in 2 is not 100%able for me, this is actually way even bigger than the difficulty. Because look, I've beat Dark Souls 1 like 4 times all the way through or whatever. Like, I'm not bad at games, okay? Like, I mean, I'm not amazing at video games, but I am a determined boy, and I can work my way through games even if I'm not very good. Maybe that's a way to phrase it instead. But I'm not inherently terrible at everything I touch, okay? The reason I won't ever 100% Dragon Age 2 is because of the Templar achievements. I am never going to side with the Templars over the mages. Like, I believe they're wrong. And so I will not side with them. So really, that's the number one reason, is because there's Templar achievements. You get the ending when you side with Templars, to side against the mages like 3 or 4 different times or whatever it is, and I'm not doing that. So that's actually the number one reason. And so I could probably 100% Dragon Age Origins, and I probably could 100% Inquisition, because Inquisition, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty, which with some guides, maybe I could get through that. It would be slow, because I'd have to probably play in the strategy mode the whole fucking time, so that would be annoying. But I probably could do it. I only have 2 of I think I only have 1 or 2 of the difficulty stuff left, the special modifier difficulty stuff, which I could just do a save on the easiest difficulty on those ones, and look at a guide on how to getting them, and just blow through the game long enough to get the achievements and then bail, kind of thing. So I think that's likely. And so I probably could 100% Inquisition, probably could 100% Origins. In 2, I won't. But it doesn't mean I have to put off 100%ing. It's not it. It doesn't mean I have to put off 100%ing 1 and 3 just because I don't just because I don't 100% 2. It's something to keep in mind. So, anyway, sorry about all that achievement rambling. We just wandered and I just talked about achievements. But admittedly, I'm into achievements. I like 100%ing things. And recently, I've just had this desire to 100% more of the games that I own, because I have a lot of games that I've never 100%ed, and I just feel like it's a waste. I feel like I would love to just have a better completion rate of the games that I play, and even games that are really great. I just never 100% them, and I would love my gamer score to climb and have a better completion rate. So something I would like to work on, and I do think it's likely that will start happening more and more. Anyway, moving on. So we will we're gonna go ahead and dip, because I hit all the things. I wonder why that said completed. What was completed? Lothering in the Imperial Highway. You have traveled past Lothering and are now on the Imperial Highway, which runs through Ferelden. The highway will take you to the various places you need to go. All that stuff. Okay. That's just complete the Lothering and opening sections kind of deal, I guess. Gotcha. Spooky dream! Spooky. We're in camp. I'm tossing and turning. I'm like, oh my god.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Someone killed the guy in the sound booth. The music just died. Oh, there we go. He's back. He woke up. He just got knocked unconscious. The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises.
Defeat the Blight alone thing.
You're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Something else that's on my list that I would love to do is I really want that last achievement in Dark Souls Remastered. The only achievement I'm missing is the stupid weapons achievement. And, like, I've made so many attempts at it, but the fact is I really want it. I really want it, okay? So I think some way to help me do it might be to do it on camera. I think that could be a fun way to help me get that last achievement. Attempts to get the last achievement, because there's at least once where I feel like I did everything and I should have had it, and it just didn't give it to me. So I think that might be fun to do on camera to get that last achievement. And so that could be fun. So I think a season 2 of Dark Souls Remastered could be neato. Plus I could show off how much better at the game I am. You know, I mean, obviously it's been a long time now, but like it's like riding a bike, you know. Anyway, all right. Well, we do need to talk to people and weigh in, but I guess we'll go ahead and check in with all the new people first. Levi.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levi Dryden. Did
Levi.
Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the Coins? Levy the Trader?
I'm Milena. Never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy?
Fair not.
We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the Blight. We're not ashamed of that.
Just tell me what I need to know.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Sounds good. I will be there. Hey!
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennec, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Sounds good. I don't know if I have enchantments already, but...
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Wow. Enchanting.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Alright, so Alistair's using this. Oh, there you go. I do have one. Nice. Alright.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let's see.
I'm sure...
I have things to sell. Sell all the junk. There you go. That freed up a lot. Alright. And then... Ah, there you go. Look, Bodan has the other blood dragon pieces. Ho ho. It does take 38 strength, though, so there's no reason to spend the money and buy them all now when I need 38 strength either way. Still, though, I would like to give that stuff to Alistair. That'd be sick. So I sort of need to, like, fly up to 38 strength for Alistair if I can. That'd be nice, and just so much good stuff, dude. The Tome of Arcane Technique. Yeah, I was curious what the tomes were, but they are incredibly expensive. Alright. Very nice. I like how Morgan's way over there. Not a fan of hanging out with the group, that's for sure. Alright. Go ahead and give this a save.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
Interesting. I suppose I couldn't sit by either. Apparently I can't, because obviously here I am.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Indeed. Liliana plus 2. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending, how so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen.
That's bleak.
He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I prefer your ideas to the ideas of the Chantry.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry.
Preach.
But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Hell yeah.
Yes? Well, here I am.
Alright, what would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And why were you seeking safe harbor?
The Chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes?
Ah, yes.
Yes, of course.
Totally.
Let's move on.
Oh, interesting. Alright, so I feel like I've talked about what she had.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, like, he's human. There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dalish don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We bury them and plant a tree over their remains.
That sounds quite beautiful. Life springing from death. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Nice.
What do you need?
I'll ask you something.
Ask away.
So how'd you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Interesting. Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Oh no.
What do you need?
Alright.
Ask away.
So you said this Arl Eamon raised you?
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why'd he send you off to the Chantry?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Isle came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there. I blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Are you sure he isn't your father?
Yes, I'm quite sure. At any rate, I don't look anything like him. You'll see for yourself. Not that it stopped the rumors any. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alright. Fuck you, Stan. Just don't even say anything, just like, fuck off and just like walk away. Alright, Morgan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Kokari wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time, I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds?
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring, that sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive.
How very dystopian.
I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different.
Is it
There
not,
are many
though?
nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
It's like, and yet here you are.
What do you wish of me?
If
you must.
Ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
I feel sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none.
I mean, I don't really pity them. That was joking.
Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed.
I don't actually
And
pay
then
them.
the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
They got what they deserved.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates.
It's bullshit.
And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations.
Ah, yes.
It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
I mean, hey, I hear you. I agree completely.
Oh? I hope you are not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change.
Hey, fuck the
Enough
Templars.
of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
I'm on board. Alright, I feel like I came, I saw, I conquered. Beautiful. Alright, well, we sold some of my gear. I feel like I'm holding a lot of stuff still. Yeah, 54 out of 80 seems like a lot. I might as well just get rid of this, because... I mean, even if I went right to the circle, it's likely I'm going to get other witch, or, you know, mage stuff. And then I have these, but I hesitate to get rid of, like, necklaces and things. It just seems like a bad move, you know? Like, what is my inventory full of? Oh, is it gifts? Is that why? Speaking of gifts, where's Liliana? Surely she's gonna like a...
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. I knew she'd like the Andraste thing.
Yes?
Like to talk?
Well, here I am.
I don't think you'll actually have anything.
Of course
I'm just gonna blow through this.
I love
I'm not
stories.
actually gonna make you
In
listen to the
and the
stories about this stuff,
any
because
land
these
that
are
was
long.
touched by the taint. Of course, our legions along before she learned to wield the sword. Aveline.
Don't worry about it.
Now,
We're
in
just
those
getting
days,
through it.
Aveline,
Just not listening to this.
Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to the sun when he and
Don't
to
worry about
this
it.
day, any female who is
Okay.
in and so by any land
Oh my
that was
god.
touched
Okay,
by the taint.
Ferelden Legends.
I know one. Told to me, Ferelden. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost. Flemeth went.
Alright,
and
gonna get
then
anything
one
there.
day,
What happened then?
but the law. They say she took to her side many chasing men.
Yay, alright. Not listening to all that, but I did want that part. Alright. Beautiful. I think we actually are going to risk not carrying Morrigan, like, permanently.
Indeed.
Because I feel like she's very mean. Maybe that's it. She's just mean, okay? And because she's so mean, it often, I don't know, she just attacks everybody, dude. Obviously, Alistair and her are, like, incessantly attacking each other. But even besides Alistair and her, she jumped on Liliana, too. And, like, she's so mean, bro. she's so mean. And so, I'm not about it. I'm not about it. And I don't really want to carry her mean self permanently. So, I'm thinking that we are probably going to bust out the mage thing first. Normally, I put it off because I don't like it. But I think we're going to jump into it, like, kind of quickly because I want Wynne. So, oh, there you go. Anyway, because I want Wynne, and I want to carry a mage, and I mean, my only other option is Wynne, so... Because normally I play the mage. And most of the time in Origins, and so I'm used to not needing to worry about it, but in this case...
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
You're fucking dead. Get stunned, idiot. Absolutely annihilated. Dead. Get him. I read the text there, Alistair. I'd imagine they built the tower in the middle of the lake because the Templars don't want them to escape. Because they're bad people. So, call me crazy, but I would assume that's probably it. So,
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
How can I help you?
Next to me,
I'm
and
listening.
in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
That's me. I'll take a look at those requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
Let's go. I will happily help you. I'll just grab them all. And then we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Wow, I've never seen one of you knife-ears dressed like the King of Ferelden before.
Wow.
You made good for yourself, eh?
Excuse me?
Oh, I don't mean no offense. I know I shoot my mouth off. I'm just not used to your kind, trussed up all fancy.
Okay. My kind?
You know, elves. Pointy ears, skinny legs. Oh, there I go again. I don't mean nothing by it. I swear I should start over.
I would backtrack as fast as
mighty
possible, you
pleased to be
son of a
making your
bitch.
acquaintance, miss.
That's better. Are you mocking me?
Mocking? No, I was just saying it's nice to meet someone such as yourself. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Why?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Oh, I'm sorry, I gagged a little bit. Something wrong up there in the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Right. So you're a mage hater and a racist. Cool. Boy, you're just the complete package, aren't you? I was like, the first thing out of his mouth, immediately racist. It's like, first of all, what the hell? Excuse you.
What are you looking at?
Not much, bitch.
Good day.
Just looking around at anybody that might. Oh fuck! Right as I clicked, it cycled over to the door. God dang it! Okay, I'm back. What's up?
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Why are you also shady?
Hey, welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Just looking around.
Of course.
All right. So, well, that's it then. All right. Dang it! I did it again. All right. Let's just hop through in the inventory briefly. And it's rough armor. The only one that has a shot of using that is going to be her, depending on what she's wearing. Yeah, but mine's better. She's using something better. Something better. And I like the long bows a lot more than short bows. So. Alright, nothing crazy. My inventory is very full of things. I need to, like, a chest or something. Don't you get one at Soldier's Peak? Was that a thing? You get a chest to store things? Because I could easily store gifts and stuff in there.
Yes.
Is that a thing? I didn't mean to sweep. Didn't mean to. I hit B to exit the bag, and I guess I did it too many times. Alright. Anyway, now she's all stanced up. There we go. I have to clear it again. There we go. Now she'll put him back and stand up. There we go. Okay, beautiful. I think that'll be a good place to call it. So when we come back, we'll be jumping into arguably one of the less exciting portions of the game, which will be the Mage's Tower. Mage's Tower itself isn't bad. It's the Fade that sucks. The rest of it is not good. So, we'll be working through there, but we'll be carrying Morgan this time, which I don't almost ever do, because usually I'm the mage and Morgan's a hater. But I do think we will be going through it this time, because of course I want access to Wynne. Because we're going to be trying carrying her, which is something I almost never do. It's been years since I carried her, because historically, I found her to be a nag. I found her to be annoying, but granted, I haven't done it in like a decade. So, I don't know. I mean, for all I know, I like her a lot more than I did. Maybe she's a little bit of a nag on the surface, but there's something really nice and genuine on the inside. And so, but if nothing else, I would be a little surprised if she was more difficult to be around than Morgan, because Morgan is so mean, dude. She's just so mean, bro. And Alistair and Liliana are they're so easy to get along with that it's hard to be around Morgan, who's just so mean. She's so abrasive. Anyway, so we will be doing that. So we'll be hopping into the Mage's Tower next time. And then after that, we might go to Soldier's Peak to see if the memory of there being a chest after you clear it, if that's real. Because I could kind of use it. I mean, I could kind of use access to that kind of stuff, because my inventory is like almost full all the time. And I could really love access to like a chest. So anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. And we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. Oh, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.